Hello everybody, welcome back to Eldritch Studies. I am Dan, aka Pollockstar, here in our as yet unnamed base in our public server. And I figured since last time was a little much for me when I went out and got killed in the caves, I think I'm gonna stick around inside today and show off a couple of things, a couple of fairly new additions to the mod pack. Starting with the Codemasters Pirates. Now, this is a work in progress mod, but Svartalf and I liked it quite a bit. It adds some little tiny pirate ships that spawn throughout the world, and a few other things. But what I'm going to show right now is the new method that it has for making a few cool new things. Now, I did a full spotlight on this mod a while back, so you can go and check it out on my channel. I'll put an annotation up here so you can more easily see it. But for right, I'm going to show you just one little thing. I'm going to make a bayonet. No, I'm going to make a musket with a bayonet, I think. That's going to be fun. So, what you need, so I'll show you, look up the recipe here. Here's our empty musket with bayonet. There you go. You need a flint and steel, an iron plate, so a couple of gun barrels, and a blade. Now, to get these gun barrels, you need to make to get these gun barrels and blades, you need to make slag. So, what we're going to do is we're going to heat up some of this iron in a smelter. Now, a smelter is a new block from the Pirates mod, as you might have guessed. And it works pretty much exactly like a furnace. It takes fuel, except you cook iron, you cooked already smelted iron, and it makes you some slag. Now, this is pretty much just means hot iron. In the meantime here, let me go get some, where's all our flint? I don't know where all our flint is. I'll make some. Alright. Need a flint. Make a flint and steel. I always get that mixed up. So the flint needs to be, there we go, flint and steel. Okay, so I needed that. So, we've got our slag iron. Now, we need to so now that we have hot iron, we need to shape it. So we need to make some slag gun barrels. There you go, our slag gun barrels, and there's your recipe. You need a couple of iron ingots and molds. Now molds got some up here on our shelf, but molds are pretty simple. There's just clay and sticks. You get 8 of them for all this, so they're not expensive. But we need to put a couple of molds in here. Actually, I need 2 of those, don't we? And like that, and there we go. 2 slag gun barrels. Now, we would also normally need a blade, but there's one sitting right up here. So, already made. But, I'll look it up anyways. There's our blade. Except there's a recipe for the slag blade. You need slag iron plates, as well as the molds and a single ingot. Now, the plates are made from anything slag. You can get a certain number of them depending on what you put in. It's pretty simple. But now, once you have slag items, you need to put them on the cooling rack. Now, cooling rack, again, works exactly like a furnace, except it takes ice or water buckets or snowballs, and you put slag in there, and it cools it down into your usable item. There you go. Look at that gun barrel. Now let's look up the musket recipe again, just so I'm fully aware. Okay, so I'm gonna need some iron plates. Got some of those here as well. There we go. Now let's just put it all together, shall we? Blade. Oh, blade goes down here. Gun barrels. Plate. And a couple of wood. Oh, except this isn't vanilla wood. I think I might need vanilla wood. Let me go, where do we keep that? Let me go find it. Okay, so I've got our oak wood planks here. And there we go. Musket with bayonet. Check me out. Put this stuff back up here. Now, of course, it takes ammo. Wood wouldn't take ammo. But, so we've got the ammo for these guns. There's a musket with bayonet, and there's also a flintlock, which is just a pistol. But for these ammo for all these guns is shot. Now here's a recipe for shot. You need a plate, some paper, and some gunpowder trail. Now, gunpowder trail is real simple. You just craft some gunpowder, you get 4 of them. Super easy. Now, let's go get some paper and gunpowder, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my gunpowder. Craft that and some gunpowder trail. Now I just have to craft this gunpowder trail with the paper and one of these iron ingots. It's a shapeless recipe. Check it out. You get some shot. You get 3 of them. So all you got to do, right click. Got to wait for a second. There you go. That's how you know it's loaded. Well, you release it, and if it does that, then you know it's loaded. Then, bang. And there's nothing immediately here to shoot, but we'll find something eventually. No, see, it didn't do it. You didn't hold it down long enough. So, there we go. Bang. Makes a really pretty good sound, too. Click. Boom. That's that. Throw that up there for now. Throw our other things back up here. This thing is the other usable block, and this is a spinning wheel. Spinning wheel is used for making ropes, nets, a few other things like that. But I won't really show that now. If you're interested, you can go check out my my mod spotlight on that mod. Now, the other thing that I wanted to show you guys is the knives. Knives are fantastic. These are additioned from the Dungeon Crawlers mod, which is a mod by the same guy who did the Deadly World and the custom chest loot, and Father Toast is the guy's name. He makes a lot of really awesome, practical, simple mods. And so the wooden knife is not a weapon; it is a tool. If you hit the uses on NEI, look at that, 22 pages of shapeless crafting recipes for using the knife. It's pretty amazing. Now you can a big thing for the knife you can see here. You can turn a lot of normally shaped recipes shapeless. So normally arrows are it's a shaped recipe. You need a full 3x3 crafting grid to do it, not with a knife. So a lot of this is for used in, well, you can make some bombs as well. So you can see that you can make a sharpened stick, a bone club, just some improvised weapons. A lot of this stuff is for use in when you're down in a dungeon and you don't have to want to pull out a crafting table and set it up every time you need to make something. But you can turn, it's other little things. Like instead of having to craft 2 planks together, you can just craft a knife and 1 plank and get just a couple of sticks. It's the same amount. It also works really good for food. A knife is really good for food. So you put a poisonous potato in there, cut out all the poisonous bits with the knife, you get yourself a regular potato. Put in some rotten flesh, cut out all the rotten bits, get some undead meat. Now, undead meat is cookable into dead meat, which is it's a decent food source. It gives you like 2 hunger bits, but it doesn't give you the hunger debuff either. Spider eye, eye of spider. Never eaten one of those, but apparently you can turn it into like soups or something. Yeah, there you go. You turn it into spider soup. But yeah, it is a pretty fantastic mod. You can you can also you can turn saplings into sticks like this. It's also usable for reclaiming a few materials used to make things. You get some sticks back out of ladders and fences. You can get some sticks back out of paintings, some planks back out of these things here. Look, it's just so useful. Sometimes you get everything back you used, sometimes you didn't. Like the note block, you're not going to get the redstone back for when you craft a note block. You're not going to get the iron back for when you craft a hopper or a dispenser. So it's you can get some leather. You can cut up a book, get some leather back. It's pretty damn useful tool. Now, if you take a look in NEI, just under Dungeon Crawler, you can see all the things that it adds. You can make armor out of bones. You can make a whole bunch of different bombs and mines. Well, you used to be able to. I gotta say, we disabled some of these because of the potential for griefing. So you're not going to be able to make. I think we disabled fire grenades as well as end grenades and their respective mines and bombs. But you can still make spike traps, poison traps. You can make all these different traps. It's a pretty fun little mod. So that'll be about it for this video, guys. Just a little bit of tutorial, some new changes that have been going on in the server. The server will be up again on Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time, so come join us on that. It'll be a grand old time, a grand old deadly time. Like this video, please. Share it. Subscribe to my channel. This channel keeps getting bigger, and it's all your guys' fault. So thank you very much for that. Thank you guys for watching in general. We'll see you shortly. Bye.